Wind on the highway, morning sky so blue. Coffee in my hand, another mile to do. Old map on the dashboard, chrome beneath the sun. The road keeps calling, and the day's begun. From Chicago city lights to the desert sand, every mile is freedom across this promised land. Truck wheels keep rolling through the open air, the spirit of the highway is everywhere. Miles behind me, miles ahead, every story the old road said. Route 66 forever running through my soul, from the plains of Oklahoma to the western coast. Route 66 forever, hear the engines roar, every mile a memory rolling evermore. Neon signs are glowing at the roadside bar, old diners shining under desert stars. Truck stop conversations, stories never end. Every lonely driver finds a friend. Through the midnight, through the dawn, the highway rhythm rolls along. Route 66 forever running through my soul, from the plains of Oklahoma to the western coast. Route 66 forever, hear the engines roar, every mile a memory rolling evermore. Through Arizona sunsets, through the canyon wind, every turn reminds me where I've been. From Illinois mornings to California dream, life keeps moving like the rolling streams. Route 66 forever running through my soul, from the plains of Oklahoma to the western coast. Route 66 forever, let the diesel sing. Every road across America starts with rolling wheels. Wind on the highway, golden evening glow. Route 66 forever is a road I know. Morning wind across the plains, golden fields and freight train lanes, coffee warm and engine low, miles of freedom left to go. In the sky above the lead, steering wheel beneath my head, highway stretching far and wide, another day, another ride. Through Nebraska open fields, where the endless horizon yields, rolling past the prairie towns, dusty roads and silos brown, green elevators standing tall like quiet guardians over all. Every mile the engine sings, carrying 1,000 things. Miles behind me, miles ahead, the prairie whispers what it said. Across the Great Plains I am driving, under skies so wild and free. Wheels keep turning through the silence, like the rhythm inside me. Across the Great Plains forever, where the endless highways run, through the wind and through the thunder, till the setting of the sun. Storm clouds rolling from the west, the lightning dancing in their chests, truck lights glowing in the rain, rolling steady through the plain. Truck stop coffee late at night, neon buzzing in the light, drivers laughing at the bar, talking roads both near and far. Through the darkness, through the dawn, the long road keeps rolling on. Across the Great Plains I am driving, under skies so wild and free. Wheels keep turning through the silence, like the rhythm inside. Till the setting of the sun. From Kansas wind to Dakota snow, the prairie roads are all I know. Every mile, like this road was always mine. Across the Great Plains I am driving, where the open skies remain. Hear the diesel engine singing through the sunlight and the rain. Every mile across America writes its story inside me. Morning wind across the plains, golden light and freight train lanes, miles behind and miles to see. The prairie road remembers me.
Sun on the windshield, fire in the sky, dust on the highway, rolling by and by. Coffee getting colder, miles left to go. Desert wind is whispering, soft and low. Red rocks in the distance, burning in the sun. White lines on the highway, stretching one by one. Cactus by the roadside, standing tall and dry. Lonely desert highway, under endless sky. Miles behind me, miles ahead, the desert calling, what is said. On the long desert highway, roam through the heat, engines singing slowly under burning streets. On the long desert highway, where the wild winds blow, every mile a story, only drivers know. Truck stop far behind me, nothing up ahead, just a road in silence and the words I said. Radio is fading, static in the air, only diesel thunder everywhere. Through the sunset, through the night, the desert glowing, red and bright. On the long desert highway, rolling through the heat, engines singing slowly under burning streets. On the long desert highway, where the wild winds blow, every mile a story, only drivers know. Arizona sunset, Nevada moon, miles of desert rolling soon. Through the canyon, through the sand, freedom riding across the land. On the long desert highway, rolling strong and free, every mile of desert calling out to me. On the long desert highway, hear the engines cry, carrying the dreamers under desert sky. Sun on the horizon, golden evening glow, long desert highway, still the road I know. Cold wind on the mountain road, engine pulling heavy load, morning light on the snowy line. Another climb, another time, stealing thunder in the air. Endless peaks are everywhere, highway winding through the sky, rolling slow but rolling high. Through the Rockies rising tall, hear the diesel engines call, snow and granite all around, echoing that rumbling sound. Long white lines begin to bend up the mountain without end, every turn a test of will, climbing higher, climbing still. Miles behind me, miles to climb, the mountain road and this old rhyme. Mountains beyond the miles are calling, through the clouds and through the snow. Engines roaring, wheels are turning up the roads that only truckers know. Mountains beyond the miles forever, where the restless drivers roam. Through the wind and through the thunder, every highway leads us home. Frozen rivers down below, silver valleys crowned with snow, truck lights glowing in the night, climbing through the fading light. Radio whispering a song, helping weary drivers on. Every mile the mountain sings, echoing in diesel rings. Through the darkness, through the dawn, the mountain road keeps rolling on. Mountains beyond the miles are calling, through the clouds and through the snow. Engines roaring, wheels are turning up the roads that only truckers know. Mountains beyond the miles forever, where the restless drivers roam. Through the wind and through the thunder, every highway leads us home. Colorado morning sky, eagles turning far and high. Through the passes, through the storm, this long road has made me strong. Every climb and every mile carries dreams across the wild. Mountains whisper in the wind, where the long roads always begin. Mountains beyond the miles are calling, hear the engine strong and proud, rolling through the endless highways far above the silver cloud. Mountains beyond the miles forever, where the endless highways roam. Through the wind and through the thunder, every mountain leads me home. Cold wind on the mountainside, engines humming slow and wide, miles behind and miles to roam. Mountain roads will guide me home. and steel, coffee warm behind the wheel. Miles of highway stretching wide, another dream, another ride. Wind across the open land, map unfolding in my hand. Engines humming soft and slow, where the restless drivers go. From the rivers of Missouri to the California shore, every mile a story of the road and something more. Through the towns and lonely stations, through the fields of gold and grain, rolling through the generations, down the endless highway lane. Miles behind me, miles ahead, the road keeps whispering what it said. The endless American road keeps calling through the daylight and the night, rolling wheels and diesel thunder, chasing freedom in the light. The endless American road forever, through the mountains and the plains. Every mile across the nation flows like blood inside my veins. Truck stoplights are glowing in the quiet desert air. Drivers share their stories like a brotherhood out there. Radio keeps singing old songs in the night, guiding tired travelers through the fading light. Through the darkness, through the dawn, the highway rhythm rolls along. The endless American road keeps calling through the daylight and the night, rolling wheels and diesel thunder, chasing freedom in the light. The endless American road forever, through the mountains and the plains. Every mile across the nation flows like blood inside my veins. From the Atlantic morning sunrise to the western ocean breeze, every road connects a story, carried on the highways free. Engine strong and heart still roaming under stars and neon signs. Life keeps moving down the highway, one long ribbon through all time. The endless American road keeps calling, hear the engines proud and strong, rolling through the miles of freedom, where the restless souls belong. The endless American road forever, let the diesel engine sing. Every mile across America carries hope on iron wings. Morning sun and evening glow, miles behind and miles to go. The endless American road is the only life I know. Texas morning burning bright to diesel rumbling in the light. Coffee strong and engine warm, rolling north through dust and storm. Chrome reflecting desert sun, another 1,000 miles begun. White lines leading far away to the mountains cold and gray. Through the plains of Oklahoma, wind is blowing wide and free. Rolling past the wheat fields golden under endless prairie sea. Kansas towns and lonely highways, silos standing tall and still. Every mile the engine echoes, every road another hill. Miles behind me, miles to go. The northern mountains call me slow. From Texas to Montana, rolling through the changing skies, through the wind and through the thunder, where the endless highway lies. From Texas to Montana, where the northern rivers flow. Every mile a driver's promise, every road a path to go. Wyoming winds are colder, clouds are racing through the blue. Truck lights glowing in the evening as the mountains come in view. Radio keeps softly singing songs of roads and drivers' lives, guiding every lonely traveler through the darkness as he drives. Through the nightfall, through the snow, the northern highways start to glow. From Texas to Montana, rolling through the changing skies, through the wind and through the thunder, where the endless highway lies. From Texas to Montana, where the northern rivers flow. Every mile a driver's promise, every road a path to go. From the southern heat of summer to the mountain winter snow, every mile across this country makes a restless spirit grow. Through the storms and through the sunrise, every trucker understands the road is more than miles of pavement, it is life across the land. From Texas to Montana, hear the engines roaring strong, rolling through the miles of freedom where the highway leads us on. From Texas to Montana, through the valleys white with snow, every mile across America is a road we come to know. Texas sun and Montana snow, miles behind and miles to go. Engines humming soft and low. That's a life I'll always know. Morning light on endless lanes, engines waking through the plains, coffee warm and wheels in line. sign. Cities rising far away, fields of gold along the way, miles of highways stretching free across the land from sea to sea. From the harbors of the east to the mountains of the west, rolling through the heartland highways, carrying the nation's best, stealing chrome beneath the sun, every mile a job well done. Drivers moving through the land, keeping life close at hand, miles behind us, miles ahead, the open highways call instead. Highway across the nation, rolling strong and rolling free, from the farms to the cities, from the mountains to the sea. Highway across the nation, hear the diesel engines cry, every mile across America runs beneath the open sky. Truck stop lights in quiet towns, neon signs and coffee rounds, drivers trading stories late about the roads and heavy freight. Radio playing country songs, guiding weary wheels along, every road a living line across the states and through time, through the daylight, through the night. The highway carries every life. Highway across the nation, rolling strong and rolling free, from the farms to the cities, from the mountains to the sea. Highway across the nation, hear the diesel engines cry, every mile across America runs beneath the open sky. From the Atlantic morning sunrise to the Pacific evening glow, every road becomes a story only drivers truly know. Through the valleys, through the thunder, through the snow and summer rain, all the roads across the nation flow like rivers through the plains. Highway across the nation, hear the engines loud and proud, rolling through the miles of freedom like a moving iron cloud. Highway across the nation, where the endless highways lie, every mile across America carries dreams that never die. Morning sun and midnight rain, rolling through the endless lanes. Highway across the nation, calling every driver's name. Morning wind on the open road, engine humming soft and low, coffee steaming, rising light. Another day, another ride. Sky so wide above the land, steering wheel beneath my hands. Miles unfolding far away, calling me to drift and stay. Through the valleys, through the plains, through the sunshine, through the rain. Every road a living line, drawing dreams across all time. Truck wheels rolling steady on, from the dusk until the dawn. Every mile a whispered call of the road that binds us all. Miles behind me, miles ahead, the wind remembers what it said. The spirit of the open road runs wild inside my soul, through the dust and through the thunder, where the endless highways roll. The spirit of the open road never lets me stay. Every mile across the nation calls my heart away. Truck stoplights and midnight rain, lonely songs on country lanes, drivers sharing quiet words like the echo of the birds. Radio plays a distant tune underneath the silver moon, guiding every restless mind down the roads we leave behind. Through the darkness, through the dawn, the open highway moves me on. The spirit of the open road runs wild inside my soul, through the dust and through the thunder, where the endless highways roll. The spirit of the open road never lets me stay. Every mile across the nation calls my heart away. From the sunrise in the east to the sunset on the coast, every road becomes a memory of the life we love the most. Wind and steel and endless sky teach a restless heart to fly. Every mile across the land feels like home beneath my hand. The spirit of the open road burns brighter every mile, through the storms and through the silence, through the endless country miles. The spirit of the open road guides me night and day. Every highway across America shows another way. Morning wind and rolling steel, endless roads beneath the wheel. The spirit of the open road is a life I always feel.
Chrome in the morning sun, engines waking one by one. Coffee hot and diesel strong, another road to roll along.
The white line stretching far and wide, 40 tons in open ride, stealing thunder down the lane, rolling through the wind and rain. Big rig shining in the light, rolling through the fading night. Interstate beneath the sky, engines singing, beeping high. Freight and cargo moving fast, every mile another pass. From the ports to prairie towns, American wheels keep turning around. Miles behind us, miles to go. Hear the diesel rumble low. American wheels keep rolling through the day and through the night, carrying the heart of freedom across the highway shining bright. American wheels keep rolling through the mountains and the plains, every mile across the nation echoes in the diesel lanes. Truck stoplights and neon glow, drivers where the long roads go. Stories shared in midnight air, brotherhood of drivers there. Radio plays an old road song, keeping tired drivers strong. Every road a working line, moving freight through space and time. Through the daylight, through the rain, the wheels keep turning once again. American wheels keep rolling through the day and through the night, carrying the heart of freedom across the highway shining bright. American wheels keep rolling through the mountains and the plains, every mile across the nation it goes in the diesel lanes. From the factories to the farms, through the cities bright with arms, every load and every mile builds the roads that stretch for miles. Engines roar and tires sing, moving every living thing, steel and chrome across the land, driven by working hand. American wheels keep rolling, hear the engines loud and proud, rolling through the miles of freedom like a moving iron cloud. American wheels keep rolling across the nation, strong and wide. Every road across America turns beneath the driver's ride. Morning sun on chrome and steel, endless roads beneath the wheel. American wheels keep rolling. That's the life we always feel. The interstate is quiet now, just headlights cutting through the dark. A silver ribbon through the night, a road
road that stretches mile to mile. The radio is whispering an old song from another town. The wheels keep rolling steady on, while lonely stars are looking down. Under stars over the interstate, where the midnight highways resonate. Engines hum and tires sing of every mile that freedom brings, across the plains and mountain lines, through the endless threads of time. Every road will lead me home, under stars over the interstate. Truck stop lights are far behind. The desert wind is blowing slow. Another state line coming soon. Another story in the road. The sky is wide and full of fire. A million lights I can't explain. Somewhere past the horizon line, the morning waits beyond the plains. Under stars over the interstate, where the midnight highways resonate. Engines hum and tires sing of every mile that freedom brings, across the plains and mountain lines, through the endless threads of time. Every road will lead me home, under stars over the interstate. Every mile a memory, every road a dream. Somewhere in the distance, another life unseen. Under stars over the interstate, where the long night won't hesitate. Engines hum and tires sing of every mile that freedom brings. And when the sunrise starts to glow, I'll keep rolling down the road till the highway fades from sight. Under stars in the morning light.
Highway fades behind my wheels, 1,000 miles of midnight steel. The engine hums a tired song. Another night, another long road gone. Neon lights begin to glow, coffee, steam, and radios, dusty boots on wooden floors. I've been chasing open doors. At a midnight truck stop down the road, where the tired engines rest their load. Coffee strong and jukebox low, stories only drivers know. Under neon, under stars, freedom parked beside our scars. Just a moment before we go, at a midnight truck stop down the road. Waitress pouring one more cup, says your boy's been driving long enough. The map is folded in my hand, another state, another land. Old guitars on dusty walls, someone plays a country call. Every mile we leave behind is another piece of time. At a midnight truck stop down the road, where the tired engines rest their load. Coffee strong and jukebox low, stories only drivers know. Under neon, under stars, freedom parked beside our scars. Just a moment before we go, at a midnight truck stop down the road. Tomorrow waits beyond the dawn, another highway rolling on. But tonight the wheels stand still, and the world is calm and real. At a midnight truck stop down the road, where the last of the truckers unload. Neon fading soft and slow, engines whisper low and low. When the morning sky will glow, we'll be gone before they know. Just a memory of the road, at a midnight truck stop down the road. Morning light on the open lane, engines humming through the plain. Coffee warm and sky so wide, another dream, another ride. Miles behind and miles ahead, stories living in the tread. Every road and every mile carries dreams across a while. From the deserts of Arizona to the plains of Illinois, rolling past the farms and rivers, through the noise and through the joy. Truck stop lights and quiet towns, neon buzzing all around. Every driver knows the sound of the road that never slows down. Miles behind us, miles to go. The open highway moves us slow. Songs of the American highway, rolling through the night and day. Diesel engine softly singing as the miles drift away. Songs of the American highway, where the restless drivers roam. Every mile across the nation feels a little bit like home. Radio playing old road tunes underneath the silver moon. Drivers guiding heavy steel down the roads that make us feel. Every mile a living line, crossing states and crossing time. Every road a story told of the brave and of the bold. Through the darkness, through the dawn, highway rhythm rolls along. Songs of the American highway, rolling through the night and day. Diesel engines softly singing as the miles drift away. Songs of the American highway, where the restless drivers roam. Every mile across the nation feels a little bit like home. The Atlantic morning sunrise to the western ocean shore, all the roads across this country carry dreams and something more. Through the storms and through the silence, through the mountains tall and wide, all the songs of the highway ride with every driver's ride. Songs of the American highway, hear the engines proud and strong, rolling through the miles of freedom where the open roads belong. Songs of the American highway, let the diesel engine sing. Every mile across America is a road of everything. Morning light and endless sky, miles of road still passing by. Songs of the American highway never truly say goodbye.
Headlights fade behind the dawn. Another night of driving gone. The highway slowly disappears into the morning light. The coffee's cold beside my hand. I've crossed another stretch of land. The road is quiet finally. The sky begins to shine. It's the last mile home at the break of day. Every road I've known, led me here this way. From the desert wind to the mountain sky, every mile I've driven brings the sunrise by. The engine sleeps, the highway's gone, but the road still lives in every song.